Monster Hunter is well known for its repeated gameplay cycle. You hunt and you craft, but rarely you craft everything from a single monster. That is why, in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I have trapped myself in a brutal challenge. I can't move on from a monster until I have crafted every weapon, every armor piece, every upgrade that is available for that monster. This is the Monster Lock Challenge. This challenge has some rules. Feel free to pause, and please take some seconds so you don't get confused later on. After an hour and a half of tutorials and unskippable cutscenes, you heard that right, this game holds your hand for almost 2 hours. Makes you think it's your friend. But we all know, this is a facade for what really has in store for you. Excuse me if I start to suck at the start. But oh my god, all of this is hitting me back. I used to love this game so much. I mean, it was the first Monster Hunter that I locked in like 3,000 hours on it. I had too many stuff. So many challenges that I did with my friends. Okay, those days are behind. Let's go ahead and talk to this Caravaneer. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate was my first Monster Hunter, the game that introduced me to this wonderful series. And while I have played every Monster Hunter game, at least the mainstream ones, this one is always my favorite. But oh dear god, did I not miss the clunky, slow gameplay. Well, after some gathering quests that you have to do before you can unlock your first monster, I killed some conchus, and mined some ores. The conchus were killed because I used to hate them, so I wanted to feel the hatred again. Call me a pain enthusiast, if you will. The ore is going to be useful for later. You see, I already know who my first monster is going to be, and it's none other than the Great Jaggi. But I also know that I need to gather some materials if I want to craft everything he has to offer. Some materials are iron ore, macalai ore, monster bones, and glue loopers, and many more. Some are rarer than the others, like the glue looper, who can only be catched in certain places. Now, without further blah blah blah, I present to you the greatest of it all, the Great Jaggi. He's the greatest Jaggi! Hey you, yeah you, look at me in the eyes. There's a subscribe button right there, click it, you know you want to. Everyone knows this monster for what it is, the first one you ever meet, and the first one you ever hunt. But not everyone knows what it has to offer. Using the parts of the Great Jaggi, you can craft 6 weapons and 2 types of armor, as well as a secret helmet. The Blademaster set and the Gunner sets are both sets that you can make for him. And yes, I will have to craft both of them. And while this task seems daunting, now I assure you it will be hell later on because of how rare some materials are. Now back to the gameplay. You will have to excuse myself for a bit while I get used to the gameplay differences between old gen and new gen. Monsters in old gen are easier to telegraph, but of course they are harder to hit. Not being able to change directions of your monsters is insane to me. How did I even last 3,000 hours in this game? Now let's talk about Great Jaggi. To be honest, he is not an impressive monster. He doesn't have any crazy attacks resulting in him spamming the same move all the time. I give him credit though, he does have some good dancing moves. The description of this monster goes as follows. The alpha male, the least Jaggi packs. Most males leave the group upon reaching maturity, returning later to compete with others. The dominant male then becomes a Great Jaggi. Apparently, they can issue fairly complex orders via hauling. This hauling mechanic is kinda useless, don't get me wrong, the ads that he can summon are annoying, dare I say they're even more dangerous than himself. You have no idea how frustrating it is when you're charging a big attack and then one of these guys knocks you out. Leave me alone, I'm mad. Leave me alone, I'm mad. The holding is kinda useless because it leaves him open for attacks and he will be stuck in that animation even if there are no ads around. Well, this is supposed to be your first challenge. If you know what you're doing, it becomes less of a challenge and more of a punching bag. Even more so when you equip the gauntlets, a weapon that is by far the strongest weapon in the game. Shut up, I don't care if the movesets are clunky, slow, or one-directional. It's my favorite weapon, and that makes it the strongest. That being said, it is actually a good starting weapon because the shelling ignores armor due to its set damage. resulting in easier hunt for monsters like this one. Later on, it will become a pea shooter that only tackles monsters, but for now, it's the strongest. Just I say so, damn it. Let me tell you an important part of this game. You actually have to break a monster's part if you want to have a chance to even see the part you want. That means you can't carve it. In this case, the only part you can break from the Great Jaggi is the frills. I'm gonna break your face whether you like it or not. Oh, isn't this man? Come on, stop jumping backwards. You're not using a lance. Okay, so let's wait for it. There we go. Right there. Beautiful. One more. I know he's gonna do it once more. There we go. Oh, beautiful. That face should be broken now. Yeah, I broke it. And he's dead. I broke it and he's dead. Hell yeah. He uses it to tell the other Jaggi that he's the alpha, some sort of intimidation mechanism. Breaking it does nothing gameplay-wise. It does not stop the small monsters from attacking you. It would have been a good mechanic if they would have made the Jaggis attack the Great Jaggi or run away as soon as you break it. But no, it's part of the lore that these little pieces of crap are loyalists to the Great Jaggi cause. By the way, once you break it, you have a 65% chance to get the frills, and you need a few of them for the hours. While the chances are higher than normal, there is also a 25% of getting a Screamer sack. This item is useless. But more importantly, a 10% chance to get the Great Jaggi's head, a material you can use to create this. this thing is just hilarious. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to laugh this much. Oh my god. Alright, I'm poor, but I need like 1,000 more. Oh, a tear came out of my eye too. Yeah, this thing just tickled my insides in the right way. I was just randomly hunting when I suddenly got it. I bet if I was hunting for it, I wouldn't have gotten it that fast. That is the duality of old gen Monster Hunter. When you want something, you don't get it. When you don't care anymore, of course you're gonna get it. I guess by this point of the video, you're asking yourself, William, how can I be as sexy as you? Wait. I forgot to change that part of the script. I guess at this point of the video, you're asking yourself, how long could this take? I mean, the monster is just a Great Jaggi, a very easy monster. Surely, you would have been done in a few minutes. It took 3 hours. 3 hours. I underestimated how old-gen Monster Hunter likes to find ways to screw you over. Whatever is the RNG, by spending hours hitting a piece of rock so you can get an item, but then you find out you need multiple of them, so you go back and repeat the process again. Yeah, I did that. I hate myself. Or humankind's biggest enemy, the hurdle every god-loving American fears, the inescapable dark hole that pulls you back no matter the times you want to run away from it. The never-ending reality of pain and suffering. Agony of millions. That's right, I'm talking about poverty. You see, in this game, you have to pay a fee to even accept a mission. You also have to pay absurd amount of money to craft your weapons and armor. And at the beginning, this is a very rare resource to have. Feels like real life. Look at this guy. He certainly doesn't look like he struggles with money. Well, some people are just better equipped, I guess. In order to make money, I had to sell some Great Jaggi parts. Even so, I almost had to sell some of my organs. I hate being poor. So make sure to like this video. Maybe I can upgrade from eating empty bread slices to eating bread slices with cheese. I could go for one right about now. I say this as I sit at 5 in the morning editing this video. God, I need a life. All jokes aside, while the total grind took 3 hours, I had the most fun I ever had in a Monster Hunter game. Taking your time and truly appreciating everything about a monster is something hard to describe. Even with that monster, it's just the first one. It took some time, but I was able to craft the entire Blaze armor set. So now I believe go to armor. This we need another frill, but we can get the chest. So so yeah, get the chest. Let's go ahead and get that. Yes, I'm gonna equip it. The head. I'm gonna equip that. The arms. Oh, we have enough. Yeah. Now, I believe the waist, I can't do it because I need another King's Spear, but I do have the leg. So now I just need I need more Magalai ore, I believe. No, I just need the King's Spear, and I'll be done with that. And then we can go ahead and go upgrading the weapons. Here it is. Got the armor set. It also took way longer to craft the gunner set because I needed the frills, and this daily value velocity run refused to give it to me. The helmet and stuff. So this, the Jaggi cap. How it looks. Can I grab that? Horse armor, and we're gonna make the chest. This is, I said yes. Why are you like telling me no twice? It's insane. Now we don't have enough money, but we can make this, right? We just need more scales. I can get those. We just need more scales and money, and we need scales and hides. We can get those real quick. We need this. Yes, yes. There we go. We need this now. Yes. And the last thing left is the legs, but I don't think I have enough money for it. I have everything, so I just need the money. The last piece of armor. Now, on to the best part, the weapons. The hardest part that comes when making weapons, aside from the constant reminder that you are poor, is that it requires a lot of different materials, not just the monsters. But either way, I was able to make all of them. The only one that I can't upgrade is the longsword, and this is a perfect time to explain something. This is low rank, of course. But what's going to happen in high rank or G rank? Would I have to repeat everything? What if I can't upgrade the weapons or the armor until I have another monster rare part? Well, this is where the special rule comes into play. I'm able to go to the next monster if an armor or a weapon is locked behind another monster rare item. But I can't upgrade anything from that monster, and after upgrading the weapon or the armor, I must sell the part of the monsters I had to fight. I think this is fair because it balances the difficulty and grinding aspects of this challenge. And now, with 3 hours of my life gone, this is the final result. Well, with that, we are able to actually have access to pretty much every single item that the Jaguars can give. For example, we have access to the entirety of the armor. I'll show you guys in just a second. This is the Blade's armor, completely done. And this is the Gunner's armor, completely built up. Really cool, I say. This is the Jaggi's mask. I kind of lost it. I kind of lost it when I saw it for the first time. So yeah, this is by far the rarest equipment you can get, especially from the first monster. So yeah, this is it. I also have the longsword, which I still cannot upgrade to the K9 katana because it requires Monster Bone M, which are only done by Rabadons, and I still can't unlock them just yet. So once we have the ability to do so, we're gonna do so. But for now, every single thing that I can get, it's every single weapon that I can get, every single armor that I can get, as of now for this monster lock, it is done. So with that, consider this monster officially unlocked. So in the end, the Jaggi took 17 hunts to actually get all of the items and armor that I can get from him. And I also got like a silver crown for how big it is. For what I was doing, I think it's a low count. At least it didn't get to the 20s or the 30s or even the hundreds. But that takes care of that. See you guys on the next one.